Good evening, students. Let us start with lecture 20 of IE and I, that is full wave controlled rectifier. This is the circuit of full wave controlled rectifier with resistive load. In full wave controlled rectifier, for both of positive and negative half cycles of the input, we get output across the load. Desired portion of both half cycles can be allowed to appear across the load. This is the reason it is called full wave controlled rectifier. The circuit of a midpoint full wave controlled rectifier with resistive load is shown in the figure. In the circuit, during the positive half cycle, point A is positive with respect to midpoint and point B will be negative. In this case, thyristor T1 will conduct when it is fired. During negative half cycle, point B is positive and thyristor T2 will conduct when it is fired during the negative half cycle. It is clear from the waveforms that during the positive input cycle, thyristor T1 is conducting, while during the negative input cycle, T2 is conducting. In each case, the current and voltage across the load are positive in same manner. Okay, so this is the first quadrant rectifier, which means voltage and current both are positive. The average output voltage is given by VOAV is equal to 1 upon 2 pi alpha to 2 pi Vm sin omega t d omega t. VOAV is equal to Vm upon pi into 1 plus cos alpha, or average load current IOAV is equal to Vm upon pi 1 plus cos alpha upon R. If one of the thyristor is replaced by simple diode, it is called half controlled full wave rectifier, or it is a semi-converter. The circuit and waveforms of semi-converter are also shown in the figure respectively. So the average load voltage is given by this. Although we need not derive the expression, we only need the output voltage, output average voltage and output average current expression. So this is the half controlled full wave rectifier, where one thyristor and one diode are used. One thyristor is replaced with the help of diode. So here also, in the first positive half cycle, a thyristor is conducting. In second half cycle, diode is conducting. Since diode is non-controllable device, so therefore a full complete half cycle is appearing across the load. Similarly, complete half cycle is appearing across through the load. The load current is full complete half cycle as of the supply. So only half of the cycle is controllable. Therefore it is called half controlled full wave rectifier. Now next is full wave controlled rectifier with RL load, that is inductive load. That was purely resistive load. Now, as already has been discussed, in half controlled rectifier with RL load, the load current and load voltage are not in phase. The circuit of full wave controlled rectifier is shown in the figure. Thyristor T1 conducts for positive half cycle, while thyristor T2 conducts for negative half cycle, and the waveforms are shown in the figure. Load is replaced with the RL load. The purely resistive load is replaced with inductive load here. From the waveforms, it is observed that the current and the voltage are not in phase. When load voltage falls to 0, load current is not non-zero. The load current falls to 0 at an angle beta, that is called extinction angle. In this case, we have assumed alpha is equal to beta. So average load voltage is given by VOAV, output average load voltage, is equal to 1 upon 2 pi alpha to pi plus beta Vm sin omega t d omega t. So that comes out to be VOAV is equal to 2 Vm upon pi cos alpha, where pi plus alpha is equal to beta. So average load current will be IOAV VOAV by Z, where Z is the impedance of the load. So this is equal to 2 Vm upon pi Z cos alpha. These are the waveforms of the input as well as the output in case of inductive load. Now next is controlled bridge rectifier. Now here